So just continuing from the last video and talking about the top sites again, just real quickly. Like I mentioned before, top site information is really helpful for Nike.com. So I think that's a top thing for them to start following on analytic tools. And then here I use the same kind of outline that Professor had in the video lecture, just to kind of go over the kind of guidelines in how a visitor is coming here and what they're doing. So again, the three top traffics are, search keyword, direct traffic, and internal traffic. And these are the keywords that they're looking at right here. Ultimately, the goal is for visitors to go into the cart. So I just use a screenshot of that and to make a purchase of items that they're interested in. So I have a 0% exit page because I hopefully, don't want, a visitor to go on and then just leave, without doing anything. People are going back to the home page. They're going to the cart and making a purchase. And then the different categories, and where people are going, looking at shoes, they're looking at clothing and looking at gear. And these are, again, different type of categories that people are looking at here. And just as a summary here, I'm just going over the KPIs, and the traffic sources are super important for Nike.com. It's important to see where their visitors are coming from, which is number 2, and where those visitors are going on their website, which is number 3. All those things that would be great benefit for Nike.com, because ultimately their goal is to over here is to sell products, increase web clicks, and drive visitors to other pages, and and make a purchase on these separate pages. So I think those are extremely important, and this is a gain for the company and the campaign, because it'll help them ultimately sell products if they keep track of their people who are visiting their site and where they're going, what they're doing, what pages they're looking on, and where they're finding these pages, what their traffic sources are. So I think those are extremely important, and I think it could be, a successful website. They could find success in here, and this is, how they could measure success by these KPIs. If their traffic sources are, are kind of all over the place, maybe they could, kind of touch down and, focus on one particular source. If their visits are low, that's where they go back in their traffic sources and figure out, are they not reaching their target customers? Are they not reaching customers at all? And then, if their page levels are down, they can kind of figure out maybe they need to, rework their website and everything. So I think if they keep track of these 3 things, I think it could be a successful website, and they could target their customers and sell more products. So I apologize for this being a little bit long, but I hope this was helpful, and I hope you can kind of see and follow along where, just going back to here, whoops, where people are going and where people are finding the page, and how they're kind of accessing the site. Thanks so much. Looking forward to seeing everybody else's. Thanks.